മലയാളീസ് മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളെന്നാ തോന്നുന്നത്. മാഡം മ്യൂട്ടഡ് ആണേ.
ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ.
ഇന്ന് രാവിലെയൊക്കെ ഒത്തിരി വെബിനാഴ്സ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഇന്ന് ഫാർമക്കോവിജിലൻസ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യല്ലേ, ഒത്തിരി പ്രോഗ്രാം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
ഇപ്പൊ ജസ്റ്റ് ഇൻഫോം ചെയ്തോളൂ എന്താ സൗകര്യം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞേ.
മാഡം ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട് കേട്ടോ.
ആ ഒരു മാഡം ഔട്ട്സൈഡ് അല്ല, അത് ഉറപ്പ് പറയണം. രാജശ്രീ മാഡത്തോട് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത്, അപ്പൊ അതുകൊണ്ട് ഉറപ്പ് പറയണം.
മാഡം ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യുന്നെങ്കിൽ ഇനോഗ്രേറ്റ് ചെയ്യട്ടെ, അതൊന്നും പ്രശ്നമുള്ള.
ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ.
മാഡം 1 മിനിറ്റ് കഴിയുമ്പോൾ തുടങ്ങാം അല്ലേ?
Now it's 28, 29.
അല്ല സാറേ, 4:05
4:05 സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം അല്ലേ?
4:05 സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം സാറേ.
30% ആയി. ജോയിൻ ചെയ്ത് ഇരിക്കും, തുടങ്ങി വരുമ്പോ ജോയിൻ ചെയ്യും.
Yeah, madam has joined.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, ma'am. Audible.
Madam, start ചെയ്യല്ലേ?
Okay, let us start.
Live ആണ് ഇപ്പൊ. We are live.
Yeah.
A pleasant good evening to all. Today, we have gathered to celebrate the National Pharmacovigilance Week jointly by Kerala Pharmacy Graduates Association Women's Wing and Indian Pharmacy Graduates Association Kerala State Branch Women's Forum, which falls from 17 to 23rd September 2023 with the theme Pharmacovigilance, a Step Towards Patient Safety. The National Coordination Center, Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission, has decided to celebrate National Pharmacovigilance Week on the occasion of Patient Safety Day, with an aim to reach out to healthcare professionals and common masses about the importance of reporting adverse reaction. In an era where medical advancements continue to transform healthcare, the importance of pharmacovigilance cannot be overstated. It serves as a guardian to public health. As we celebrate Pharmacovigilance Week, let us also reflect on the challenges ahead. We must remain proactive in the face of these changes to safeguard the health of our communities. Pharmacovigilance Week is a reminder that our commitment to safety in healthcare knows no bounds. Together, let us pledge to support and advance pharmacovigilance efforts as they are essential for building a healthier and safer world. Let us begin this webinar by seeking blessings from the Almighty.
ലോകം മുഴുവൻ സുഖം പകരാനായി സ്നേഹദീപമേ മിഴി തുറക്കൂ.
ലോകം മുഴുവൻ സുഖം പകരാനായി സ്നേഹദീപമേ മിഴി തുറക്കൂ.
Thank you. Coming together is beginning. Keeping together is progress, and working together is success. A young and enthusiastic, dedicated pharma professional. May I invite Mrs. Ramya Gayatri S., Women's Forum Coordinator, IPGA Kerala State Branch, and Assistant Professor, Chemist College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Ernakulam, to welcome the gathering. Over to you, Ramya.
Thank you, Jenny ma'am. Good evening all. A very warm welcome to all present here. Respected pharma professionals, students and other participants. Thank you each and everyone for being here with us today for the webinar on pharmacovigilance, communication strategies, opportunities and challenges. I consider it as a great privilege to host this program as the Indian Pharmacopoeia Commission is celebrating the 3rd National Pharmacovigilance Week from September 17th to 23rd with the theme Boosting Public Confidence in Pharmacovigilance. It is very important to make the public and healthcare professionals aware of the importance of reporting adverse drug reactions. A special thanks to all the active members of both IPGA and KPGA, especially our guest, Dr. Sri Lakshmi Madam, our guest of honor, Dr. Rajashree Madam, our resource person, Dr. Shirly Madam, and most respected leaders like Jayan Sir, Abdul Nasir Sir, Dilip Sir, Sri Kumar Sir, Nishit Sir, and Sadish Sir for their unwavering support. The goal of this session is to foster a culture of patient-centeredness and drug safety in our practice. With this, I move on to the duty imposed upon me. With utmost respect, I welcome Dr. Kala D., former professor and HOD, College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Government TD Medical College, Alappuzha. She is the current Vice President of Kerala Pharmacy Graduate Association and Chairperson of Kerala Pharmacy Graduate Association's Women's Wing. Welcome, ma'am. I also welcome the chief guest of today's function, Dr. Sri Lakshmi Darbamulla, Vice Principal, Vikas Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Rajamundry. She is the Joint Secretary of Indian Pharmacy Graduate Association, South Zone. I, on behalf of everyone here, heartily welcome Dr. Rajashree, our guest of honor, Dean, Pharmaceutical Sciences, Kerala University of Health Sciences, Professor and HOD, College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Government TD Medical College, Alappuzha, to this function. Welcome, ma'am. Today, we have an eminent personality, Dr. Shirly John, Professor, Department of Pharmacology, Pushpagiri College of Pharmacy, Tiruvalla, as our resource person, who is very eager in pharmacovigilance activities. I wholeheartedly welcome Dr. Shirly ma'am to this function. I also welcome Dr. Jenny Samuel, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmacy Practice, who is the moderator of today's program. She is the co-chairperson of Kerala Pharmacy Graduate Association Women's Wing. My hearty welcome to our most vibrant Drug Inspector of Ernakulam, Dr. Mahalakshmi, who is the South Zone Coordinator of Indian Pharmacy Graduate Association and is here to facilitate this function. Welcome, ma'am. We also have a passionate academician, Mrs. R. Sangeeta, Vice Principal, AJ College of Pharmacy, Thiruvananthapuram, to felicitate this function. A delightful welcome to Mrs. Sangeeta to this occasion. I also welcome an enthusiastic professional, Dr. Limsi Thampi, Professor and HOD, Department of Pharmaceutics, MGM Silver Jubilee College of Polytechnic and Pharmaceutical Sciences, Ernakulam, to this function. Welcome, ma'am. I also take this opportunity to welcome all the leaders and members of Indian Pharmacy Graduate Association and Kerala Pharmacy Graduate Association, and also all the participants to this program. I wish everyone will utilize this opportunity to upgrade yourself in professional activities. Welcome to all of you, and thank you for giving me this opportunity. Over to Jenny, ma'am.
Thank you, Ramya madam. A good leader has the capacity to translate vision into reality. We are under the able guidance of our leaders of Kerala Pharmacy Graduates Association and Indian Pharmacy Graduates Association, Kerala State Branch. Dr. Sri Kumar, who is President of Kerala Pharmacy Graduates Association, Secretary Dr. Abdul Nasir sir, who is Secretary of Kerala Pharmacy Graduates Association, Dr. Satish Kumar sir of Indian Pharmacy Graduates Association, Dilip sir from Indian Pharmacy Graduates Association, and other leaders. It's my privilege now to invite Dr. Kaladi, who is Vice President of Kerala Pharmacy Graduates Association and Chairperson of Kerala Pharmacy Graduates Association Women's Wing. She has also been former Professor and HOD, College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Government TD Medical College, Alappuzha. May I most cordially invite you, Madam, for the Presidential Address.
Thank you, Jenny. Respected dignitaries, pharma professionals, friends, colleagues, and dear students. A warm good evening to one and all. The webinar topic which we are about to conduct has immense importance in this present scenario. Pharmacovigilance in India was initiated in the year 1986 with a formal ADR monitoring system under the supervision of Drug Controller of India. National Program of Pharmacovigilance was launched in 2005 and was renamed as the Pharmacovigilance Program of India in the year 2010. The program is striving hard to build trust between the physician and patient, thereby increasing patient safety and the confidence of people in the country's health system. It aims at making the best use of medicine for the treatment or prevention of disease. No one wants to harm patients, but unfortunately, any medicine will sometime do this. Good pharmacovigilance will identify the risk factor in the shortest possible time so that harm can be avoided or minimized. When communicated effectively, this information allows for the intelligent, evidence-based use of medicine and has a potential for preventing any adverse reaction. In spite of the achievement, several challenges are faced by the pharmacovigilance program in India, like monitoring of generic drug, biosimilar, disease-specific ADR of antibiotic, anti-diabetic, cardiovascular, antipsychotic drugs, and also antimicrobial resistance. Pharmacovigilance can and should be an integral part of every public health program that uses medicine. Today, we have an opportunity to get more information regarding the topic like stakeholders in pharmacovigilance, important communication channels related to it, opportunities and challenges in the present scenario from a renowned pharmacologist, Dr. Shirly John. I'm sure this webinar will give more insight to this topic. Have a great day and thank you.
Thank you, Madam, for your kind words. Now, may I invite a versatile pharma professional, Dr. Sri Lakshmi Darbamulla, Joint Secretary, Indian Pharmacy Graduates Association South Zone and Vice Principal, VIPS Rajamudra, Andhra Pradesh, for the inaugural address. Over to you, Madam.
Thank you. A very good evening to one and all. I would like to invite all the guests students and the fellow pharmacists who are going to attend this webinar. The Pharmacovigilance Week celebrations have been initiated by the Kerala Pharmacists Association and as well as IPGA, Women's Forum of both. I would like to congratulate on this onset for all of you. And yeah, pharmacovigilance is the science and the activities which are relating to the detection, assessment, understanding and prevention of adverse effects or any other medicine or vaccine related to the problem. So here, actually, when we are celebrating this pharmacovigilance week, we have to assess that the importance of the pharmacist in educating a patient or a person who is taking medicine from the pharmacy. So because of this pharmacovigilance week, we have to educate the medical shops people or the pharmacists who are working in the medical shop so that they not only dispensing the medicines, but they have to educate the patient or the prescriptionist who is taking the prescription about the different adverse effects and all the things which are going to be faced when he is using these drugs. So it's a great privilege and honor for me to take a part in this. And I would like to thank all the persons who have directly or indirectly involved in making this webinar. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam. We are extremely privileged to have with us today Dr. Rajashree R.S., Dean, Pharmaceutical Sciences, Kerala University of Health Sciences, Thrissur, and Professor and HOD, College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Government TD Medical College, Alappuzha. She is a distinguished and passionate academician who has dedicated her life to the pursuit of knowledge and advancement of education. Her contributions to the field have not only enriched our understanding, but have also inspired countless others, especially women, to embark on their own intellectual quest. Her presence here today serves as a testament to the importance of this gathering. We eagerly await your address, Madam, which promises to be a source of inspiration to our outgoing students who have passed with flying colors, faculty, and enlightenment to all of us. Over to you, Madam.
Thank you, Jenny, for your nice words of introduction about me. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed pharmacy professionals and dedicated teachers, Pharmacy Graduates Association has been a stalwart in the pharmaceutical community for over 4 decades. As the oldest professional organization of pharmacy graduates in the state, KPGA has consistently demonstrated its commitment to advancing the field of pharmacy. The dedication to bringing together pharmacy professionals from diverse backgrounds, including industry, regulation, community, hospital practice, and education is commendable. By organizing events and initiatives, KPGA continues to serve as a vital platform for knowledge exchange and professional growth within the field. We applaud KPGA for their unwavering efforts and their invaluable contribution to the pharmacy sector in Kerala. Today, in connection with Pharmacovigilance Week, they are organizing a seminar on the topic pharmacovigilance communication strategies, opportunities, and challenges in association with IPGA. So this is a great step, and this shows their commitment to our profession. As I represent the academic community of this state, I want to begin by acknowledging the incredible work that as pharmacy teachers, each and every one of us does in the field of pharmacy education. Your commitment to shaping the future of our profession is commendable, but I understand that you have been facing unprecedented pressures from various sources lately. Family issues, management's demands for results, and ever-evolving challenges of teaching in pharmacy field can undoubtedly weigh heavily on your shoulders. It is easy to become disheartened in such trying times, but remember, you are the backbones of our profession and you have the power to inspire and transform life. I'd like to share a recent success story with you all. 8 semester students, B.Pharm students, faced their final exams, and out of 2002 students, 1968 students passed. And this is a testament to your dedication and expertise as teachers. You have guided the students and nurtured their growth and helped them achieve their dreams. In this moment of doubt and pressure, remember why you chose to become educators in the first place. It is not just about imparting knowledge, it is about molding future pharmacists who will impart healthcare, save lives, and contribute to the society in meaningful ways. I encourage you all to embrace these challenges as opportunities for growth and positive change. When you feel overwhelmed, lean on your fellow teachers for support and share your experience. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. As we gather for this online event hosted by KPGA and IPGA Women's Forum, let it serve as a reminder of the collective strength within our community. Together, we can overcome any obstacle, and together we can inspire the next generation of pharmacists to be resilient and compassionate and driven. So my message to you today is simple but profound. Keep nurturing those young minds, keep pushing the boundaries of pharmacy education, and keep believing in the incredible impact you have on the world. You are the guiding lights of our profession, and your dedication is what will shape a brighter future for pharmacy. Thank you for your unwavering commitment, and may you find renewed inspiration in the knowledge, and you are making a lasting difference. And now our Kerala University of Health Sciences have designed a course that is a finishing school for the students of our state, not only of our state. Any students can join, but we are not getting enough response regarding the implementation of the finishing school. Maybe it is for the first time we are doing that program. I hope that was designed, a wonderful program designed for our students, and it is first of its kind in India. And I wish that it will be soon implemented so that the students will be able to select the area of their interest. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to address the expert pharmacy professional in our state. Thank you for the organizers once again. Thank you so much. I wish all the very best for the successful completion of the program.
Thank you, madam. Next, may I invite an inspirational and encouraging pharma professional, Mrs. R. Sangeeta, Joint Secretary, Kerala Pharmacy Graduates Association, and Vice Principal, AJ College of Pharmacy, Trivandrum, for a few words. I have left out Rajashree madam. Thank you so much for your motivational words to the women of pharma fraternity who try to juggle their career and family together. Thank you, madam. It was truly inspirational. Over to Sangeeta, madam.
Good evening, all. Respected dignitaries on the online platform, all the participants from KPGA, IPGA, and the students. We all are gathered here together regarding the National Pharmacovigilance Week celebration. Respected Kala Madam, Vice President of KPGA, Dr. Srilakshmi Darbamulla, Joint Secretary of IPGA South Zone, who inaugurated this function. Most respected Dr. Rajashree Ma'am, Dean of Kerala University of Health Sciences, is the guest of honor today. We, the teaching community, are pleased by your praising words and inspired to move forward. Mrs. Ramya Gayatri, Coordinator of IPGA South Zone, who welcomed the gathering. Today's resource person on pharmacovigilance, Dr. Shirly John, Professor of Pushpagiri College of Pharmacy. Moderator of the session, Dr. Jenny Samuel, Co-Chairperson of KPGA Women's Wing. Dr. Mahalakshmi, Coordinator of IPGA South Zone, and Dr. Lim Stambi, Executive Member of KPGA. I'm very happy to be the part of KPGA. This is a result of dedicated teamwork in collaboration with KPGA and IPGA. I hope today's topic will be more informative and beneficial to all of us. I wish the team of KPGA and IPGA Women's Wing to make this venture a great success. Let's listen and enjoy the session of Shirly ma'am regarding the patient safety, which is the need of the hour. Thank you. Thank you, Ananda.
Thank you very much, madam. Now we come to the heart of today's program. That is the invited lecture, Pharmacovigilance, Communication Strategies, Opportunities and Challenges. Over to Ramya, madam.
I request Dr. Jenny Samuel to moderate this session.
Thank you, Ramya. It's an honor to introduce today's eminent speaker, Dr. Shirly John, Professor, Department of Pharmacology, Pushpagiri College of Pharmacy, Tiruvalla, Kerala. Dr. Shirly John completed her B.Pharm and M.Pharm Pharmacology from Kasturba Medical College, Manipal, Mysore University, India in 1982 and 1984 respectively. She was awarded PhD from Christian Medical College, Vellore, Tamil Nadu, the Dr. MGR Medical University in 1997. During her vast experience as an academician, she has offered her services at Department of Pharmacology, Kasturba Medical College, Manipal, has served as Vice Principal, John Enoch College of Pharmacy, Trivandrum, Kerala, as Assistant Professor, Pharmacology in the Department of Pharmaceutical Sciences, MG University, Kottayam. In the year 2005, Dr. Shirly was posted as Consultant Pharmacologist in the Directorate General of Pharmaceutical Affairs and Drug Control Ministry of Health, Oman. She has joined the International Communication Section, which deals with the pharmacovigilance in the country, assigned the post of Section Head of Central Drug Information in 2015, when the section was reconstructed under the Department of Pharmacovigilance and Central Drug Information. Other than routine job responsibilities, her association with adverse drug reaction monitoring in the country, and she has also dealt with as facilitator in training workshops in different regions in the Sultanate on aspects of pharmacovigilance among healthcare professionals working in government and private sectors. She has worked in close association with designing, developing, and contributing for a licensing examination manual for the pharmacists and assistant pharmacists at Oman. She has attended various conferences and workshops related to pharmacy profession, both nationally and internationally. She has served as active member in the editorial panel for the quarterly pharmaceutical newsletter from the Directorate. She has been committee member for evaluation of bioequivalence, diocese committee member for licensing examination of registration of pharmacists, and facilitator for continuing pharmaceutical education. She has been an external examiner to Niswa University, Sultanate of Oman, and Ras Al Khaimah University, United Arab Emirates. This makes her the apt resource person for our pharmacovigilance celebration today. We are honored and privileged to have you with us today, madam. May I most cordially invite you, madam, for the session.
Thank you, Jenny.
Madam, you can share your slides now. Yes, madam, it's visible.
Thank you. Thank you, Jenny. Dear dignitaries, Dr. Rajasri, Dr. Sri Lakshmi, Dr. Kala, Dr. Jenny, and all my dear colleagues, a warm good evening to one and all of you. Thank you very much for this kind words of welcome, and also for giving me this opportunity to be sharing what I know on the subject, very important subject. Especially, I want to thank Dr. Kala, who introduced me to this forum. Appreciate the hard work she is putting from her side. In this session, I'll be talking about the definition and introduction to pharmacovigilance, stakeholders in pharmacovigilance, what are the communication strategies, opportunities and challenges, and little bit into the future, what we should be doing. the Pharmacovigilance Program of India, undertaken by the IPC, we have this theme, which is boosting public confidence in pharmacovigilance. I was trying to look at the word meaning of boost in the dictionary, and I found that it is to push from behind, or something that helps or adds power. So who has to push from behind, or who has to add power? I felt it is each one of us. All of us in the field, we have to make our efforts to push
Ma'am,
the pharmacovigilance from
excuse-
behind, and also
Ma'am,
to gain
your
confidence.
slide is not moving, ma'am. Excuse me.
Are you watching this pharmacovigilance theme slide now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm trying to
Okay.
talk about the theme. So it is our responsibility to boost the public confidence. For that, we should know what is pharmacovigilance, and that's why we are having this program today. So medicinal substances are used to treat diseases, but they don't have only benefits. They also have some side effects. Some of them which are undesirable or unexpected. We don't expect them to have, we expect them to happen, and they are undesirable, but some of them happen. So we have this definition by the WHO, that is, pharmacovigilance is the science and activities related to the detection, assessment, understanding, and prevention of adverse effects of any other medicine or vaccine related problem. If you look at the definition of pharmacovigilance some years ago, or maybe few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, you will not see vaccine in the definition. You would have seen only medicine in the definition. But recently, even vaccine has gained so much of importance in the pharmacovigilance field. Not that it was not having importance, but with the arrival of COVID and the COVID related treatments and vaccinations, even vaccine related adverse effects have gained so much of importance. And vaccine related adverse effects is altogether another area which is called AEFI, that is adverse events following vaccination. This word pharmacovigilance is derived from two words. One is pharmacon and the other one vigilia, which means medicinal substance and to keep watch. So this is, we are trying to keep watch of the medicinal substance. To delve into the history of pharmacovigilance, it dates back to 1937. In 1930, most of this work would have happened in the United States in the early years. In 1937 is the, which happened, the 100 deaths due to sulfanilamide elixir was made with the vehicle diethyl glycol, which resulted in the death of over 100 children. And that led to the constituting this Federal Food and Drugs Cosmetics Act, which came into being in the year 1938. In 1938, again, this fact that acetyl salicylic acid could cause melena and black stool, and that was realized, and many amendments to the acts were made. And again, this blood dyscrasia registry was formed in the year 1952 following hematotoxicity or hepatic aplastic anemia associated with the use of chloramphenicol. Though chloramphenicol has treated so many people with typhoid, it has also resulted in this aplastic anemia, which was a disaster. So this blood dyscrasia registry was formed. Then this thalidomide tragedy, which happened in the year 1961, which we are all of us are familiar with, which led to the importance of doing pregnancy studies, what happens to drugs during pregnancy. And in the year 1968, WHO program for international drug monitoring was taken up by the WHO. Initially, this program, they were doing it in the headquarters of WHO in Geneva. In 1978, the International Drug Monitoring Program was started in Sweden, and they in the place called Uppsala, which is the Uppsala Monitoring Center today. And this UMC is doing so much of work in the field of pharmacovigilance ever since it was constituted in the year 1978 in Uppsala, Sweden. So UMC's pharmacovigilance cycle, it's a cycle which starts with the patient who is treated with the medicine. Sometimes this patient who is treated with the medicine will develop some side effects, and the healthcare professionals will recognize these side effects. They manage the side effects, and if it is preventable, they prevent the side effect and they treat the side effect. After treating and preventing, it is supposed to be reported. So they report it to the whichever authority is available nearby, and all the reported side effects which are reported to the regional centers are collected and collated by the Uppsala Monitoring Center. They analyze it. They, after analysis, they study it, and then any action to be taken, they do it, and they communicate it to the world. Once it is communicated to the world, even healthcare professionals will know about it, and then subsequently, whatever prevention has to be taken for the patients, that is taken. So it goes as a cycle of pharmacovigilance. That is what is expected from the Uppsala Monitoring Center. Having known the part by the Uppsala Monitoring Center, let us get an idea about all the stakeholders in pharmacovigilance. Main stakeholders in the pharmacovigilance are the regulatory authorities, which are such as the FDA by the United States. Then every country has their own regulatory authorities. The FDA, which is very active in this, that is by the United States. Then we have the European Medicines Agency, which is called the EMA. National regulatory agencies in each country, they play a very crucial role in pharmacovigilance. They have to establish guidelines, monitor drug safety, and oversee the approval and post-marketing surveillance of medications. India, we have the PVPI, which is doing the pharmacovigilance regulations. We have the pharmaceutical companies also, which is a very important stakeholder in PV, which has the responsibility to monitor and report drug reactions to the regulatory authorities. They conduct pharmacovigilance activities, including post-marketing surveillance, risk assessment, signal detection to ensure the ongoing safety of their products. This is the Pharmacovigilance Program of India, who is looking after the pharmacovigilance activities in India. Other very important stakeholder is the healthcare professionals. That is one of each of us, including the physicians, nurses, pharmacists, are frontline stakeholders in pharmacovigilance. They play a very significant role in recognizing and reporting adverse drug reactions, educating patients about the importance of pharmacovigilance. Last but not the least, the patients and consumers. They are the vital stakeholders in pharmacovigilance. They are encouraged to report any suspected adverse reactions, either directly to the regulatory authorities or through healthcare professionals. Their input is crucial in monitoring and ensuring the safety of medications. Unless the patients report, we don't get any data. So we are depending on patient data for the adverse drug reactions. So it is our duty to educate them that after taking the medicines, they are supposed to report it to us. And there are also patient advocacy groups who support and represent the interests of patients, providing them with the information they need. There is an organization called ORDI, which is the Organization for Rare Diseases India, which was founded in the year 2014, who is taking care of all the rare diseases like oncology diseases, oncology related diseases, alkaptonuria, then carnitine deficiency, sickle cell anemia group. All these groups, patient advocacy groups are there who takes a lot of interest in the medicines they are taking and the reactions they are getting. So it is for the support of caregivers and survivors of these diseases. So these are the stakeholders in pharmacovigilance. Having seen the stakeholders in pharmacovigilance, we'll go to the communication strategies in pharmacovigilance. What are the communication strategies in pharmacovigilance? They refer to the methods and approaches used to communicate and disseminate information about the safety and effectiveness of medications to various stakeholders, including healthcare professionals, patients, regulatory agencies, and pharmaceutical companies. These strategies play a crucial role in ensuring the safe and responsible use of drugs. Maybe 2 or 3 years ago, we've heard a lot of noise about the nitrosamine impurities in human drugs. So we heard about this because of the activities in pharmacovigilance. And FDA has done a lot of homework on this, and they have made a guidance for industry. This guidance is made for knowing how much of impurities can be available in the medicinal substances. Initially, we've heard about angiotensin receptor blocker drugs having this impurity in the API, which they use to make the final formulation. Later on, we've heard about metformin having this impurity, and then also ranitidine having this impurity. So it is all because of the pharmacovigilance activities that these are found, which are carcinogenic in the final formed medicines. UMC in its activities, they do many communications. If you go to the UMC website, you can see what are the communications they are trying to do, which is useful for the whole world. And we can use this in our scenario also. I'm just giving you an idea what type of communications are made in the UMC website. This is also from the UMC website. They make quick guides for effective communication. We can download these quick guides so that and share it with healthcare professionals, also with patients. There are guides which are targeted towards healthcare professionals, which are targeted towards patients, and we have to customize it to our scenario. And another work by the UMC is the VigiFlow. VigiFlow is an ICSR management system. ICSR, as you all know, is the ICSR is the individual case safety report. That is the report that people or patients or healthcare professionals send to the UMC, which is called the ICSR. It is a management system which we have to buy. This has to be bought by the member countries, and they log into the VigiFlow. They enter the reactions, and this goes to the Uppsala Monitoring Center. And they have a product support team who manages the team in different countries. And once we send all these reports to the VigiFlow, they do analysis, and this is a program called Vigilize, which can be seen only by the member countries who pay to the VigiFlow access. And there is also VigiBase, which is called the WHO's global database, having all the reports sent from the initial year until today. So all this is available in the VigiBase. This is also another communication channel by the UMC, where they give even video and audio communications related to pharmacovigilance. Then, having known what the UMC is doing, we should also be familiar with the pharmacovigilance documents which are provided by the pharmaceutical companies to the regulatory bodies. We should be familiar with those because it is the pharmaceutical companies during their clinical trials or during their post-marketing surveillance phase, they get information from patients, healthcare providers, and they make documents for review by the regulatory agencies. One of those documents is called Development Safety Update Report, which is abbreviated as DSUR, which is the new internationally harmonized safety documents covering the safety summary of medicinal products during their development or clinical trial phase. So DSUR is the document which is made during the developmental stage or the clinical trial phase. Next is the periodic safety update report, which is a report made by the company after the drug comes to the market, during the post-surveillance phase. And these periodic safety update reports are to be sent to the regulatory authorities during defined time points post-authorization. And these defined time points are determined by how long this drug is there on the market. Initially, when the drug is put new to the market, it has to be made available during 6 months initial authorization. But once it is there in the market for 3 or more years, it need not be sent every 3 months. Initially, it was the periodic safety update report, but later on, it is made into what is called periodic benefit risk evaluation report, which is abbreviated as PEBRER or PBRER. It is an analysis of the safety, efficacy, efficiency of a drug once it is already in the market. In simple terms, PBRER means submitting safety information to the regulatory authorities periodically. It is similar to PSUR. But this is the format which is recently made and accepted. I have to tell you that this is a global document, and throughout the world, it is the same document. It is a similar document which is made and sent to the regulatory authorities. So as I said, PSUR primarily served as an interval safety report, whereas PBRER is meant to be a cumulative benefit risk report. Unlike a PSUR, PBRER includes data on efficacy and effectiveness from ongoing or updated clinical trials or cohort studies. Risk management plans. When you hear this terminology, one may wonder, what is this? But we are all familiar with this risk management plan. We all have heard of this drug tretinoin, which is a wonder drug for acne, which was a dreaded acne. Though it is not a very serious condition, it is a severe condition, which was a dreaded condition among all the teenagers. And this drug tretinoin has taken care of this pimple marks and made whoever took this drug, they were able to have marble-like face after taking tretinoin for a while. Now, what is RMP here? RMP here is this tretinoin is teratogenic. They have found out that fact during the pre-launch time, during the initial clinical trials, and even before it was taken for clinical trials. So what is the RMP done here? Risk management done here is those who take tretinoin, they have to give an undertaking that they are taking, they are not planning to become pregnant, or they are on contraceptive therapy so that they don't become pregnant. Also, we are all familiar with this risk management plan, that we all know that all the anti-TB drugs, they are toxic to the liver. So while people are on anti-tubercular therapy, they do liver function test during their therapy on a periodic basis. So these are all risk management plans we are familiar with. But when a company puts a new drug into the market, this RMP also has to be sent to the regulatory authorities, so that while the drug is in the market, the healthcare professionals have to undertake this RMP during therapy with this medication. So RMP is a document that describes the current knowledge about the safety and efficacy of a medicinal product, and it provides key information on plans for studies and other activities to gain more knowledge about the safety and efficacy of the medicine. It also describes measures to be undertaken to prevent or minimize risks associated with the use of product in patients. Marketing authorization holders are required to have an RMP for any new medicinal product for human use, which must be submitted at the time of application for marketing authorization. Now, after having known the communication strategies, let us go into the opportunities in pharmacovigilance communication. So there are many opportunities which we have to be taken care of. One is enhanced reporting. Enhanced reporting is a terminology which is used by pharmacovigilance experts when they go for awareness workshops. We have to have advanced communication methods such as online portals. Now we have it already. Before, as I remember, when I went to Oman, we used to report on papers, and these data we get on the papers, we used to put it in Excel sheet and then analyze it. But nowadays we have online portals for online reporting. Also, we have smartphone applications offer patients and healthcare professionals a convenient way to report adverse drug reactions. This improves the collection of valuable safety data, leading to better monitoring and investigation of potential risks. So this is an opportunity we have in pharmacovigilance, that is having online reporting methods. Again, timely information sharing is another important opportunity that we have to abide with. That is, communication strategies enable rapid and efficient sharing of safety-related information among relevant stakeholders. We have to report it immediately. Don't keep it on our table for a few days and then report it. But those which are to be taken seriously, we have to do it in a timely manner. This helps in early detection, identification, and mitigation of potential risks associated with the use of medications. Patient empowerment. Effective patient communication strategies empower patients by providing them with accurate, understandable information about the benefits and risks of medications. This encourages shared decision-making and enables patients to actively participate in the healthcare. We can have many signboards and also have charts on the patient seating area for about this pharmacovigilance aspect, so that they know what to do after getting these side effects. Global collaboration, which is not a difficult task in this era of internet. We have an interconnected world. Effective pharmacovigilance communication facilitates international collaborations among regulatory bodies. There are consortium of regulatory bodies working together. As I know, the EMA and the FDA, they work together. They also have collaboration with Indian regulatory bodies, healthcare professionals, and pharmaceutical companies. Sharing data and information across borders helps identify trends, patterns, emerging risks on a global scale, ensuring coordinated and comprehensive response to drug safety concerns. These are some of the opportunities in the communication. Now let's go to the challenges in pharmacovigilance communication. Language and cultural barriers. Communication strategies need to address diversity of languages and cultures to effectively reach the different populations. When I was working in the Arab world, I have seen that everything will be translated into Arabic language. I don't know how many of us use the pack inserts which are available in the medicine packs. In the Arab world, it is important and it is necessary and it is by law that they have to translate all the pack inserts into the their language, that is the Arabic language, and the patients will, I don't know whether they use it, but it is required by law to have the pack inserts translated into their native language. Information overload is also one challenge because now in the WhatsApp era, we get so many information on WhatsApp. We don't know what is right, what is wrong. So overload of information is also a challenge. We have to have clear and concise communication and right communication to ensure that safe messages are effectively conveyed. Adverse event attribution is another area. Adverse event attribution is altogether a different science on itself, that is attributing causality to the adverse event. You all must have heard about there are different causality scales, and one of the very popular one is the Naranjo scale, which attributes causality as a possible causality or a probable causality or a certain causality. Because after getting an adverse event, we don't know at the time of reporting whether it is a possible or probable or a certain event. But whatever it is, we have to just have a suspicion that this event has taken place, and we report it to the reporting authority that this event has taken place after the drug is taken. It is not our duty to ascertain, okay, this is due to this drug. So whatever may be the causality, report it to the reporting authority. Trust and confidence. Building and maintaining trust and confidence is very crucial, and it is a big challenge that people who are depending on us, we have to develop trust and confidence, and we have to give them communication which is unbiased, transparent, and evidence-based. Information dissemination is also a big challenge, but in this world of because we have online resources, now we can develop strategies to disseminate the information. We have all these websites available. We should make it a practice to visit these websites periodically to see if there are any important alerts on the websites. Now, what is the future of this pharmacovigilance communication? There is only one word, that is awareness building. Awareness building, awareness building. Awareness building is a responsibility which is entrusted on each of us. There is, the technology is advancing day by day, and future PV will require dedicated sub-functions, direct engagement of patients and patient groups, because patients are the ones who experience the adverse effects, and they have to know that it is to be reported, and we have to take it to anybody, any lay person, the importance of pharmacovigilance, and they have to report it to the healthcare professionals. Let me close this So this is one initiative by the UMC to inform the people, and we can also put it in our webs. We can customize it to our scenario and then make such announcements for the people to know. Thank you.
Thank you so much, madam, for your very informative talk. Madam, you have covered all the important topics in pharmacovigilance, including the definition, then about pharmacovigilance communications, VG flow, VG base, risk management, PSUR, PBRER, and so many other things. Madam, you have covered such a vast lot of topics in such a brief period of time. It was very informative. Thank you, madam. Let's go to the questions, madam. I think there are a few questions in the chat box. Sadish Kumar sir says, one of the most common issues in pharmacovigilance in India is underreporting of health by healthcare professionals, patients, and even pharmaceutical companies, who do not always report the adverse events as required. This may be due to lack of awareness about importance, fear of legal consequences, or fear of further correspondence. Very few clinicians dare to report their ADR. How can we tackle this, madam? That's what sir asked.
This underreporting is not only in India, everywhere there is underreporting. Because what we used to do in Oman is a small country, so we were able to tackle this because we were going to different regions and doing pharmacovigilance workshops to sensitize the healthcare professionals about reporting. So even we can do it here. We have so many students who are doing projects. We can ensure that these students take up this issue, and they can do reporting. They can go for ward rounds and then identify if there are reactions, and then they can do the reporting. We have to have a concerted effort, otherwise it will not work. Underreporting is one problem which is faced by all over the world, not only in India.
Madam, our clinical pharmacists have started doing that in a very small way, yet there's a long way still for us to go.
Yeah,
Madam,
yeah.
You have received many messages of appreciation saying excellent presentation, madam, by Manju CS, madam. Then there is, I don't know who's this Galaxy. She has also, that person has, individual has put excellent presentation. Kala madam has said highly informative, madam. Nasir sir, Abdul Nasir sir has said very informative session, madam. Sangeeta madam has said nice session, madam. Then Sri Kumar sir has asked a question, madam. Could you elaborate on the eco-pharmacovigilance?
I am not an expert to talk about eco-pharmacovigilance, but then I've heard about it that I think that is regarding throwing medicines and unused medicines which are thrown, and then what happens to the ecology. I don't know. We were not doing anything regarding that. I'm just talking about from my experience, which I got from Oman.
Again,
I'm not a specialist in eco-pharmacovigilance.
Sir, would you like to add anything, sir? Sri Kumar sir?
See, that's a new concept. Anyway, it's very important, and it relates to our ecosystem. And shortly, I think that that will become very common thing. And we have to report on such ecologically important parameters also. It will also be included in our pharmacovigilance part. I think so. Thank you, ma'am. It was really excellent. You covered many points in this limited time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Again, we have lot of appreciation messages from Shanti Nair, madam, then Finu. Nishit sir has asked a question. How does pharmacovigilance work in the Ayush system?
Ayush is other than medical. Yeah, this is one problem which we are facing now, that it is these studies are not very alternative system of medicine. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. There are many people who feel and say that, oh, it is a plant, there is no problem because it is natural, there is no problem. It is not because of that. It is because the studies are less. So, we have to concentrate on this field as well and get more data so that we give data to the public.
Nishit sir, would you like to add anything, sir? Nishit
Nothing,
sir?
madam. Nothing. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Satish sir has said about eco-pharmacovigilance again, how it could involve efforts to monitor and mitigate environmental risks associated with pharmaceuticals. And he said that this might include assessing ecological impact, the drug residues in water bodies, in the soil, wildlife, and developing strategies to cope up with these impacts. Satish sir, are you there, sir? Would you like to add anything, sir?
Oh, yeah, it's a nice program. Thank you so much. Very nice program.
Thank you, sir, for your comment on eco-pharmacovigilance. We have other appreciations from Sharina saying very enlightening session about pharmacovigilance. Thank you so much, madam. Now the session is open for the participants. They can unmute and ask your questions, queries. Any of the participants? I think we do not have any more questions. Ramya?
Nothing, madam.
Nothing, madam. Okay, madam. Then can we wind up the session now?
Yes.
Vote of thanks, no?
Yes, of course. 1 minute. Just a moment. Thank you so much, madam, for your very informative talk. As a token of appreciation, we would like to share a Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
With that, we come to the end of this invited talk. Next, we have the vote of thanks. There is nothing more precious in the world than gratitude. Gratitude is not only the greatest of all virtues, but the parent of all others. May I request Dr. Limsi Thambi, Executive Member, Kerala Pharmacy Graduates Association, Professor and HOD, Department of Pharmaceutics, MGM Silver Jubilee College of Polytechnic, and Pharmaceutical Sciences, Ernakulam, Kerala, to deliver the vote of thanks. Over to you, madam.
Good evening, all. Am I audible?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Good evening to everyone, respected dignitaries of today's session, fellow pharmacists, and my dear students. I deem it as a great honor and privilege to express a vote of thanks on this great occasion. Let me first of all start by giving glory to Almighty God for making today's session a resounding success. Certainly, these stars were very useful and all of us got opportunity to grab knowledge about various aspects regarding the theme. But organizing such a wonderful informative webinar is a challenging task. This cannot be possible without a great preparation, with a wise working hand, supports from every corner, and blessings. Now, it is time to convey our gratitude to all who have extended their support to make this event a successful. At the outset, on behalf of organizing committee, I would like to express my profound gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. Srilakshmi, Vice Principal, VIPS Rajamudi, Andhra Pradesh, for her presence, support, and motivation. Thank you, ma'am. I'm rather very glad to thank our very honored and renowned guest, Dr. Rajashree R.S., Dean, Pharmaceutical Sciences, Kerala University Health Sciences, and Professor HOD of College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Government TD Medical College, Alappuzha. Thank you very much, madam, for letting us your valuable time and sharing your prized knowledge with us. I humbly thank Dr. Kala D, Vice President, KPGA, and Chairperson of KPGA Women's Wing for her unflinching guidance and encouragement rendered always to us. My heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Shirly John, Professor, Department of Pharmacology, Pushpagiri College of Pharmacy, Tiruvalla, for inspiration, presentation, the depth of understanding, and ability to present the topic in such an interesting way. We are grateful for the time and effort you took to share your views and experiences at this event. Thank you, ma'am. I'm happy to offer sincere thanks to our President of IPGA Kerala branch, Dr. Jayam PM, Dr. P.K. Srikumar, KPGA President, for the active guidance, support, and kindness. Sir, you have given your valuable time in fixing many sources related to this webinar. On behalf of organizing committee, I would like to convey my gratitude to Dr. Mahalakshmi R., Drugs Inspector, Drug Control Department, Ernakulam, and Mrs. R. Sangeeta, Vice Principal, AJ College of Pharmacy, Thiruvananthapuram, for her inspirational words. Thank you, ma'am. A word of gratitude to Dr. Jenny Samuel, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmacy Practice, St. Joseph College of Pharmacy, Cherthala, for moderating this session in a good manner. Thank you, Dr. Jenny. I'm grateful to Ramya Gayatri, Assistant Professor, Chemist College, for delivering a remarkable welcoming address. And I thank all the distinguished delegates, dear students and friends, for your cooperation in making this webinar a grand success. I express my token of gratitude to all the members of IPGA, KPGA, and all the fellow pharmacists who have always been the backbone of our venture. Once again, I thank you all for your attention. Thank you all. Have a good day.
Thank you, madam. With that, we have come to the close of this session. May we all rise for the national anthem. you all once again for being with us. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.